Hey folks, this is Vince with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and once again, we're gonna play some Planet Crafter. Again, I gotta stress, this is a demo, but I've never played a demo as much as this game. I mean, I am just having a grand old time with it. As simple as it is, it's just, I don't know, it's got that Subnautica base building feel that I find very appealing. So this is gonna be a quicker video. I just want to update you on where I'm at right now with it. As you can see, well, in the last video, my base down there was getting flooded out. I have since evacuated it. As you can see, the water level has risen. One thing that I've been doing to track the progress of the water rising is by placing a beacon down at the water's edge. That way I know whether or not the water has risen. And if it has, I need to keep an eye out, you know, is my base in danger of being flooded here? Probably not at this point, but this water, the beacon was like down here, then I moved it up, then I moved it up, then I moved it up. I'm like, okay, when's it gonna stop? And luckily it stopped right here. So it seems like I'm fairly safe here. Fingers crossed. So I guess we'll just quickly go over some of the new things that I've got. These are things that you can put in the water. If I open my crafting menu, there's algae generators 1 and 2. And there's some new resources that are new to me as of yesterday. The bioplastic nugget, for example, fertilizer. These are new things that I had to craft. There's a lake water collector, which collects water from surfaces. Didn't need it, though. I've got a rainwater collector, which I'll show you in a little bit. But these things will generate oxygen for you and something called biomass. Biomass is a new resource in addition to oxygen, heat, and pressure. Biomass will unlock a different series of unlocks for you. And they also grow algae. So you'll find under the surface, you'll see little like weeds sprouting, sort of like this. You just simply pick these up, and that turns into algae in your inventory. So I've got a couple of these down. As you can see, I'm just sort of got my own little algae farm here. Also contributing to biomass. I'm about to run out of oxygen, though. Let's probably get back home before I get killed. Alright. Might as well drink while I'm at it. I got plenty of water now. Unlimited water. My food at this point is fine. I've got so many eggplants. It's ridiculous. I'll just grab that real quick and put the seed back and munch on that. Done. Okay. So, yeah, I've got the little lake there. I've got algae generators there. The seed sprouter, you put the seed in here. In this case, it's a golden seed, and it generates all of that for you. It's nice. It also generates oxygen and biomass for you. I may want to put more of these down just to up my biomass a bit. Of course, you guys are familiar with that. I've showed that off in the last video. This building is new. It's a rainwater collector. It's just automatic. You put it down, and it just water. That's it. It's so easy. I don't even need ice anymore at this point unless I want to craft something. This is a Biodome Mark II. There's no console in here to interact with as far as I can tell. It's just here to generate more oxygen, I believe, and possibly biomass. It's not in this one. Actually, no, it is. Right there. Yeah, it says oxygen and biomass. So it'll generate these. I need fertilizer, bacteria sample, and sulfur. I'll show you sulfur and the other new one in a moment. But I also had to create a biolab. Biolabs are where you go to create the fertilizers and the bio stuff that you need. I just built it off of this one room here, and it's a console that you can interact with, and you can craft fertilizer via algae, sulfur, and eggplants. So store up a lot of those, which that's why I had so many. Bacteria samples via the algae that I showed you earlier, and then bioplastic nuggets, mushrooms, and silicons to make sure that you're stocking up on mushrooms. So I just have a little room here. There's some storage for these things. I'll just throw that in there. Sulfur. There's a couple of new resources that are new to me anyway. I don't know if they were always in the game and just recently unlocked for me, or if this is something completely new, but new areas have opened up that I've never seen before. Like, I don't know if they were always there or if the developer like just added new content to the game, but I'll show you. Like, this cave system used to be just enclosed. There was no way. But now there's this, which is interesting. So this has opened up a completely new area for me. So I've just been exploring that. There's a lot of stuff here. Yeah, it's not very hospitable, but what I find cool is the dust waterfall, I guess you could call it, which is beyond those rocks. I guess we'll just take a quick journey over there. There's also 2 new resources to pick up. There was sulfur and a blue one, which its name escapes me right now, but it's necessary for the construction of certain things. Also, new cave systems have opened up, and it's just a very small cave, but they have those 2 resources in abundance. Yeah, so there's that. There's also a bunch of super alloy in that dust. So if you actually walk into that, you'll see. If you walk into that and just look along the ground there, you'll find a bunch of super alloy. So that's another place you could go to find that. Let's get some oxygen. I have these scattered around for oxygen purposes. I guess we'll just head to the right. Anything good in here? Sulfur. I'll save that for later. I don't think I need this stuff right now. I mean, look at all this stuff. It's a cool site, though. Don't get me wrong. It's a really cool site. Alright, so we're just going to follow this around. Those little blue hexagons that you see on your screen are just simply beacons. I think they fixed it. Before, those beacons had a limited range. Oh, aluminum. Yeah, this place does have a lot of aluminum in it, at least scattered around, so be on the lookout for that. I think that leads back to that. It does. Okay. Yeah, in previous patches, the beacons had a limited range, but it looks like they fixed it. Alright, get more oxygen. I'm not sure we'll find a cave system today. I'll try and get to one before we leave. Again, I didn't want this video to be too long. But as you can see, yeah, I mean, this water is just... I love it. The next unlock for me is insects, so I'll be really curious to see what that looks like. What is this? I've never seen this! Okay. This is new to me. Our ship has crashed for unknown reasons on this planet. Many of us died on impact. Some of us died on the surface. I'm the only one left. I try to survive, but this land is too hostile. My health is getting low. I'm going outside one last time to try and find some water. Well, I found seed lerma. Look at that. I'm always discovering something new. I guess I'll take it. I'm more than likely I'm gonna forget about this, but this is kind of cool. This is a nice little Easter egg. All right, so I kind of want to put a beacon down here to explore. I wonder if we'll find a body too. That would be morbid. But yeah, I had no idea that that was there. It's kind of cool. All right, crash ship. I've already explored that. I'm pretty sure I've explored everything at this point, but as I just proved, you never know. You might find something completely different or unique. Look at all this water. It looks like they've given you the ability to float in it now. In previous patches, like, you just sank to the bottom and walked along the bottom. Now you can actually, like, go up and down freely, which is nice. I need to get some oxygen. Yeah, so it looks like we're just backtracking. We just basically made a loop. That was the entrance there. We went around, and, yeah, we looped around. Lots of super alloy up there, too, by the way. In case you were curious. If you can get up there. There's a few ways up there. But if you get up there, there's some flat land, and you can easily get some super alloy. There's a bunch. I think I know where there is a cave. So we'll just get some oxygen and keep walking straight. I think I'll just grab another water while I'm here. I may have already exhausted the cave that I'm thinking about, but... At least I get to show you where it is and what it looks like. So So it's up this way. There's a crashed ship up that way, too. Again, I could be misremembering. I'm old. It happens. But up here, there was an open cave system that I've never seen before. Went inside it, and I found the 2 resources in question that I needed. Again, one's sulfur, and the other one's like this blue-looking resource. It's not cobalt. The other blue one. Alright. Yeah, it looks like they've also adjusted the terrain a bit, because I had solar panels here, as you can see, but they got buried by rock. So the developer must have, like, either edited something, or... Here it is. So, yeah, be on the lookout for little cave systems like this. Again, I may have already harvested everything here, but there's the sulfur. Oh, there it is. It is osmium. That's it. So be on the lookout for cave systems like this that are opened up now. I have plenty, so I'm not going to mine it. But, yeah, sulfur and osmium can be found in these particular caves here. And there's a couple more scattered about the land. If you know, if you're persistent enough, you may be able to find them. Another base that was semi-buried due to, I guess, a reorganization of the land. Quick edit. One thing I forgot to show you. Mining drill. Yes, this thing will just automatically mine things. It gives you this crate. It's part of the system, so you don't have to craft it. But yeah, you can just craft one of these bad boys, put it anywhere, and it'll produce the basic resources. On occasion, aluminum. So if you're having trouble finding aluminum, put a bunch of these guys down and empty it on a regular basis. You can turn all of this stuff into super alloy if you really need to save space. But if you build a big enough base, you should be able to store everything. I mean, this space isn't that big. It's only 2 stories high. It does have a second floor to it, and I've got more storage, but yeah, it's just it's pretty crazy. I mean, I'm starting to fill stuff up. I may need a second storage, but yeah, you'll find that there's plenty of resources after a while, so don't sweat it if you can't find any right now. Anyway, back to where I was. Yeah, there you go, folks. Another quick look at the Planet Crafter. Fun game. Again, this is just a demo, and I can't wait to play the full version. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to me on Twitch and YouTube. That way you can stay up to date with any new content I'm going to publish. This is Vince. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys next time. Take care.